matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next. Anthony DeSclafani gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And how about this? Extra bases on the first pitch of the afternoon. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Into the box, Tucupita Marcano, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse, and I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no. And now in the box, Steven Duggar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Steven Duggar.
Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The right fielder, Austin.
Next to stand in is Austin Slater, and for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and quickly there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. His career line against DeSclafani, just a 1 for 9.
Eric Hosmer.
Now the first pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. 2 down.
Batting 7.
Next up is Luis Camposano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Lofted in the air out to right field. Slater's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres down in order, and after an inning and a half, it. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Snell has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump. Maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Alex Dickerson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Popped him up. Cronenworth backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in will be Evan Longoria. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yastrzemski, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep it back on the off speed.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Myers able to track it down for the third out. Giants leave 1. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Jurickson Profar. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-1.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Pitch popped up. Longoria has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, action time.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So now to the plate, Tucupita Marcano.
Leading off for San Diego.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Tucupita Marcano.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Now the first pitch. Line hard to center field. Duggar is there. 2 gone.
Up next to the Padres.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And he falls behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And he pops it up. Flores into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Padres. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Austin.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
The next 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Up next to the Giants.
Next it'll be Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count. 0-1. Hosmer playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Will Myers will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Luis Camposano is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. high in the air down the right field line. Slater's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next up, Trent Grisham, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Hosmer is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Ready now is Alex Dickerson as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dickerson stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And that brings up Evan Longoria. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. No contact there, and it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And it's fouled away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded to third. Taken in by Machado. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back in San Francisco following this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Starts him out with the knuckle curve. And he swings through it for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter.
Next up is Jake Cronenworth. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
At the plate now, Tucupita Marcano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Pops this one up. Longoria onto the grass. And he'll reach first safely. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
And in steps Manny Machado as he lifts it in the air to right field. Slater's under it. 2 gone. Next, here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Padres. And now, Mauricio Dubon. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
To the plate now, Steven Duggar. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in is Austin Slater, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Striding in is Brandon Belt. The potential tying run for him at third base. 0-1 the count. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. But watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now batting.
Up next, Will Myers. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
No balls and a strike to count. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The catcher.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Padres. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 0-2 pitch, and a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kurt Casale is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon. The bouncer to the left side. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Andrew.
Now to the plate, Trent Grisham. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. 1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The left fielder, number 10.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Flores over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Next to dig in, Tucupita Marcano. It was a base hit last time up. First delivery to him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Two and two. A runner on first with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Into the box now, Austin Slater. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout, heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it'll be Evan Longoria. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at. But he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
The set and the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Tyler Rogers comes. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and no one left.
Tyler Rogers.
He's set. Here it comes. Rogers is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. A ball and no strikes. Machado leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's Will Myers. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded.